Oh my god, I forgot to turn on the ring light. All right, time for that. What's up, everybody? Marshall Marshall. Today we're gonna make 2022 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series playoff predictions. Now my computer's been giving me a lot of problems lately, so if the audio cuts out, I'm sorry. But today we're gonna make playoff predictions to make sure that they're coming back this year. Yes, it's here. So let's do this. 2022 NASCAR Truck Series playoff predictions. So we're doing a tier list style this year. Probably trying to do that for all of them, unless Cup Series I might do it in diecast. No, I can't actually do that, man. Yeah, I don't have a 45 diecast. I can use a truck diecast, but I don't know if I don't know if I want to do that. Hey, let's do this. But well, Kurt Busch trying to make the playoffs anymore because he can't even race up Pocono today. That's why Ty Gibbs is still man. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Today we make Truck Series playoff predictions. Yeah. Anyways, let's do this. So championship 4, round of 8, round of 10. Oof, I couldn't find really an official playoff prediction tier list, mainly because but I did find this, so we're fine. Let's talk about the drivers that didn't make it. Matthew Mendetta, I mean, he just had a lot of bad luck this year, like usual. He actually did pretty good in that car. Fortunately, couldn't make it. Just came a little close. Yeah. The 30 car basically just gave up on Tate Vogelman and just ran with other drivers. Oof. Jack Wood, I mean, what is wrong with him? It was terrible this year. I mean, I don't think he's a bad driver. Just I think he needs to go back to ARCA. I understand what happened with Rafael Lessard in this situation, but Jack Wood, I mean, he did not do that good. I know a lot of it's not in his doing, but no, it's not very good. Hopefully, Jack Wood can improve next year. Next, see me. Austin Wayne Self had to opt out many races midseason due to his baby, which is understandable. His wife's baby, which is very understandable. Which is why there was like Max Gutierrez filling in, Brett Moffitt filling in. Max Gutierrez is actually Brett Moffitt did good. Max Gutierrez actually had a standout run at one point. Yeah. Chris Wright, I mean, he just wrecked like every race. At least 3 times a race. I don't know what happened. I had hope. I don't know how. 20, I mean, they just ran part of drivers. Haley Deegan, she has not stood out so far. She's actually pretty good in SRX. Saw SRX driver, just thinking truck, she hasn't been doing that good. She probably needs to go back to ARCA, probably specifically needs to go back to Toyota. Where's Greg? And maybe have like Taylor Gray take that run. Derek Kraus, I mean, he was close again. The man just can't complete it all. So unfortunately misses it again. I mean, 17 was very good this year. You had 3 winning drivers in there, including Taylor Gray win? Actually, Ryan Preece, Todd Gillen, maybe someone else, I think. Let me see. There's been that car was very good this year. Let's see. Todd Gillen won Knoxville. Ryan Preece won Nashville on the build tracks. Yeah. They had some other drivers like Taylor Gray. Taylor Gray's doing pretty good in ARCA. I think he should take a full-time truck series right next year. And also Harrison Burt was in it, which didn't really do much in that car, unfortunately. Yeah. Tyler Ingram, I mean, I don't know what voice crack. Tyler Ingram, he's just kind of not been, he hasn't been the same since he won Kentucky. But I just don't, he still needs some time to develop. Just, yeah. Tanner Gray had a very good start to the year, then floated out from there. I think he's a good driver. His potential just couldn't do it. I think if I say Taylor or Tanner's going to be better, I think Taylor might be better, but who knows? This car didn't even last like 5 races. They had to withdraw. And of course, we all know the situation with Travis McCullough, you know that. Makes it flipping. 46, I mean, glory to God basically doesn't even field injuries anymore. So, what do I know? They didn't field anything in the ARCA race. Not ARCA race, truck race this weekend. The 7 car for Spire Motorsports, it was part time. I think they should go full time next year. It was actually pretty good. He had Austin Hill for 2 races. He had Daytona and Pocono. Alex Bowman for 2 races, Sonoma and Circuit Americas. He had William Byron from Martinsville, who actually won that race. Chase Elliott, who did Bristol Dirt. You also had Roger Caruth at Gateway. I saw that in person. That was awesome. And Dill Lumpton at Mid Ohio. That was really cool. Yeah, I think that Spire truck's really good. It's way better than their Cup program. Their Cup program sucks. They're really slow. Wallace Allen just, I mean, it's his first year. I'll give him some break for that, but he just, I don't really know what to make out of with them. Make with them, but I don't know. This car didn't even run full time and actually missed a couple races. With like Brad Holmes ran a couple races and Connor Mosack actually ran a race too. Mosack should go full time next year in the trucks. This car didn't go. Had a bunch of drivers that were in the back of the whole time. Dean Thompson. I mean, I don't even know where he came from. He should have been an ARCA, but he wasn't that good. He wasn't good in that all this year. I mean, he was probably rushed out too quickly. Well, I don't know. Spencer Boyd just was really slow this year. I mean, that truck's really slow anyway. Looks at the Talladega. And then I think the only reason why he only made all the races is because that truck won last year with Tate Vogelman. The O2 is actually did decent this year. Jess Little's pretty good in the car, and Kaz Gall's actually very good in the car. So yeah, Jennifer Jo Cobb literally missed both the races she attempted because she's slow AF. Came up by an up-to-date truck. Well, she did at Daytona because everyone ran that, and then she literally ran like a 2018 truck or 2019 truck. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that team needs some help. Jordan Anderson, I mean, ran part-time, missed Daytona actually. After nearly winning that 2 years in a row, but what do I know? The 51 is actually very good this year. Yeah, Kyle Busch winning a race. Yeah, Corey Heim winning a couple races. Corey Heim should go full time in the series next year, in my opinion. Let's see. He also had Buddy Kofoid in the car for dirt races, actually very good. So yeah, that's awesome. Blaine Perkins was dude. I remember when Grant Fingers in the team actually made pretty good. Blaine Perkins, I mean, yes, he stood out at Talladega last year in that stage, but maybe should be an arc. I don't know. That truck isn't the best anyway. The 43, I think it was supposed to have Thad Moffitt full time. Sorry. Might have had Thad Moffitt full time, but then they switched. I guess the GMS Alliance didn't last very long. The 62, Todd Bodine wasn't at his prime, of course, but I mean, it's really cool. I made 800 starts. Yeah. Jessica Friesen missed the race and then flipped in Knoxville when Fox didn't catch it. Yeah. And then I think, someone else is going in that 62. I forgot who it is. It's someone's son. Oh, it's Scott Riggs' son. I forgot his name. Yeah. What do I know? So I forgot his first name. Though. I think it's like Scott Riggs' son. Yeah. Let me check. But that's Stuart Friesen's team. That's their second truck. Yeah. Let me check. Who is running that truck? Sorry, it's taking a while. It's his name. It is Lane Riggs. Yeah, that's his name. Cool. 75. That was actually very good this year. Parker Quickman ended up winning a race too. He should go full time in that truck next year. Chase Purdy, he's just a disaster. He missed Daytona and a Hattori truck of all things. But I mean, he got better over the year, but he's still kind of not where he should be. Timmy Hill, I thought he was be a little better this year. I mean, he wasn't bad. Just thought he'd run a little bit more top 10, but hey, that's okay. That's not the greatest truck anyway. Colby Howard, I mean, I guess it's the first year being the trucks. First year to competitive. I think he should be an ARCA, honestly. All right, round of 10. Sorry it took so long. Round of 10. Okay. Chandler Smith, Granny Finger, Zane Smith, who's a regular season champion, Carson Hussavar, Stuart Friesen, Tom Majeski, Jar Numachek, Christian Eckes, Matt Crafton, and Ben Rhodes. Chandler Smith's very good. He only has 2 wins, but what do I know? Grant Amhinger had a very bad start to the year, didn't actually. Then he got better as it went on. Zane Smith, he was very good. Got like 3 wins, and he's the regular season champion. Yeah. Carson Hocevar should have won a couple times, but I mean, Well, he should have won Charlotte, but then that caution came out, and then all that with Ryan Priest. Stuart Friesen won Texas this year. First win in a long time. I saw that in person. That's actually a very good Texas race. Actually, a very good race. Yeah. Texas the also race may have sucked that weekend, but I mean, at least the truck race is pretty good. Tom Majeski, I mean, he hasn't won, but he's been pretty consistent this year. Donner Nemechek, I mean, he's won a couple times. How many times he's won? He won at Darlington, maybe somewhere else. I'm not sure. He's been good this year. He might take the SHR ride. Who knows? At 10 o'clock. Christian Eckes. Eckes has been very good. He doesn't have a win, which is surprising, but he's been pretty consistent this year. Again, he was way better than he was at KPM 2 years ago. Matt Crafton, he's a little bit. I mean, he's probably past his prime of his career. Yes, I know he made the round of 4 last year, but that was pretty surprising. Crafton barely made the playoffs. Derek Krause, but we'll see how that's. And Ben Rose, he's still very good. Won Bristol Dirt, and yeah, he's been consistent anyway. He's in a little down, but it's okay. But 4 trucks, all the Thor Sport trucks made the playoffs except Johnny Sauter, of course, who ran part time, who's probably going to retire at this point. Yeah. Let's do this round of 10. So the first place to go, voice crack. Wow, how many voice cracks? Jesus Christ. Is IRP, aka Lucas Oil in Indianapolis Raceway Park. I don't even know how long this track is. I've never seen a race here, except SLR. Oh my god, it's 0.69 miles. Nice. The year built 0. That is the best. And yeah. This is a brand new track, so it might be a little crazy. If you ask me, I don't know who's gonna win it. But I think the person who could win it. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Find on a second. All right. Sorry about that. I just had to eat some lunch. What else down here? It was the RP, AARP. This is a hard one. I think probably. It's a hard one. Excuse me. I'm gonna look at short track. So short track wise, they went to Martinsville. William Barn won that. Let's see. And who doesn't run full-time series? Yeah, I got a feeling now. That's not gonna be good. I think Corey Haim's gonna win that race because he has the rest of the race of the season. Yeah, I think Corey Haim's gonna win IRP next week. So it really doesn't affect anything. For what is the next race? Sorry, we do these improv. The next I go to Richmond, the worst track in the NASCAR schedule, in my opinion. Richmond, though. I think winning Richmond is going to be pretty interesting. Want to see who wins. Personally, I think John Hunter Nemechek is going to win Richmond. He was very close at the Xfinity race earlier this year, so I can see him winning here. And then Kansas be an interesting one. I think for Kansas, I think Carson Hocevar finally breaks through and wins. I think Carson Hocevar is going to win a race in this. And then moving on, I have Chandler Smith, Zane Smith, then Stuart Friesen. I think Tom Majeski moves on too, and Christian Eckes and Ben Rhodes. I don't see Grant Enfinger or Matt Crafton moving on. Grant Enfinger, I don't think he has much momentum going to the playoffs, so it's a little hard for me to put him up there. And then Matt Crafton, he doesn't have any momentum either. So what do I know? Yeah. So the very next round is the round of 8. They go to Bristol, Talladega, and Homestead. That's a pretty healthy set of tracks. Bristol's gonna be an interesting one. I think winning this would be an interesting race. Of course, Sam Mayer won in 2020, and then last year was who won last year? I forgot. I don't freaking know. But I think winning Bristol. Well, I know. Well, Ben runs on Bristol Dirt. Yeah, I think Winning Bristol is going to be, sorry, it's Zane Smith. Yes, very, very boring. Yeah. Talladega, I think I predicted the cup race last year winning. I predicted winning the cup race last year. I predicted Bob Wallace won. Will we get a first time winner again this year? My answer is yes. I think we do get another first time winner. Does it come from Young's Motorsports? No. But I think this is a hard one. Honest with you, I think it's an interesting one. I think Matthew Benedetto is going to break through and get a win. For actually War Racing at their first win. And Matthew Benedetto's first career win with trucks. I don't know if he's ever won any series. Who knows though? For sure, has a one in the Xfinity. I mean, for sure, has a one in the Cup Series. That's for sure. And Homestead, Miami. I mean, I don't really know. I think Zane Smith also wins this race. All right, who makes it on? I think Chandler Smith will make it. Stuart Friesen, I think, is going to make it, and Carson Hocevar. Those are my predictions. I think John Nemechek surprisingly misses out on it. Nemechek, he's good, but like, I mean, I just don't think he's going to make it this year. Something about it just doesn't seem right. Tom Majeski, I mean, yes, he's been pretty consistent this year. I just don't think it's round championship 4 worthy. Christian Eckes, he's been consistent too. He's been good. I don't think it's round of 8 worthy either. Ben Rhodes, I mean, yes, he's good. But I think it's gonna be a surprise. No, he's not. It's gonna be a big surprise if when he doesn't make it. So yeah, won't be surprised to be. Although it might be a little surprise, who knows? For championship 4, I got Zane Smith, Chandler Smith, Stuart Friesen, and Carson Hocevar. That's a pretty healthy set of a championship 4, my friend. Who wins this? So Zane Smith, he's won to this point 5 races. He's won Kansas, Daytona, Circuit of the Americas, Kansas, and wait, excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting it wrong. Excuse me. He's got Daytona, Circuit of the Americas, Kansas. Oh yeah, Chandler Smith won last year at Bristol. Sorry. Let's see. And then then for this, he's won at Bristol and Homestead. Zane Smith has a lot of momentum going into this championship 4. Chandler Smith has 2 wins, but he's been very consistent, so I'll give him that. Stuart Friesen only has 1, but he's been consistent either way. Carson Hocevar has 1 to this point. Well, all right, now like a real time, he has 0, but if the playoffs is actually right, he would have 1. As much as I want Carson Hocevar to win, I don't think it's be him. But to be honest, I think it's not gonna be Hocevar. I don't think it's gonna be Stuart Friesen. It's gonna be down to the Smith. So it'll be Zane versus Chandler. This is hard. Personally, I think Chandler Smith's gonna win I think Chandler Smith's gonna win the 2022 NASCAR Truck Series, NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Championship. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a tight battle at the end. Zane Smith's gonna lose by a heartbreaker once again. This, of course, last year he won. He lost the heartbreaker to Ben Rhodes. Plus, Chandler Smith won at Phoenix last year. So yeah. And does Chandler Smith win there again? Yes, I think he wins Phoenix again. I think Chandler Smith's going to win the championship and that race, of course. So, yeah. So, here you go. Chandler Smith's going to win the NASCAR Truck Series Championship. Yeah, and then, there you go. And then he's going to go up to Cup next year. Not Cup, excuse me. Not that far yet. I think he's going to go up to Xfinity next year, take out probably the 54. I think Ty Gibbs is going to go up the Cup, take the 18. Well, Kyle Busch takes the 10. And also retires. Chandler Smith's going to be in the 54. Corey Heim's going to take the 18. And I think Arca's probably have Jesse Love in that truck full time. And I don't even know what's going on from there. Yeah, but I think Corey Heim's going to take that truck next year. He should, yeah. Who knows what happens to the 4 truck? My guess is that Nemechek's probably gonna leave. Well, actually, no. No, I think he's gonna stay. Actually, sorry. Yeah. Anyways, there's that. So yeah, guys, that's my Truck Series playoff predictions. So about 4 months of racing left. Yes, it's weird to say because we still have a lot of races, like because we're like only about a little bit past the halfway point of the season for trucks and for all series, really. Yeah, I think Chandler Smith's gonna win a Truck Series championship. Having that, what you think? I can understand why people. I could see why Zane Smith can win it because they're either Chandler or Zane. But it's Chandler. My gut goes with Chandler. And then Zane is going to lose to Heartbreaker again. Maybe he goes up to Xfinity next year. I mean, who knows? Or maybe even Cup. Who knows? He did pretty good in the Cup race he was in. Stuart Friesen, yes, he has a lot. That's the thing I don't see it all. It's probably Matt Crafton. I just know something about it. Yeah. But anyways, all that's anyways. I always say that now. Not when I watched the when I watched the reaction to the reaction of the our first video, I realized how much I say anyways. Yeah, anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Excuse me, and goodbye. See you next one. Peace. And comment down who you think is gonna win the championship. See you all next one. Peace.